Do you ever have one of those moments where you are just really frustrated? Just really frustrated. That's me right now. I am pissed. I just did a 12-minute vlog, which, I mean, it's my goal not to have them 12 minutes long, but I just did a 12-minute vlog and didn't save it. I pushed stop and didn't realize that, I mean, I looked down because, I was trying to push stop without having to look because I don't have editing whatever to be able to, edit that stuff out. And when I looked down, I, I, my, like, the little arrow pointer thing was above where it says stop. So I thought I missed it, so I pushed stop and it started recording. And I then realized that I was recording over, I mean, what I just did, I didn't even exist anymore at that moment. So, yeah. That's just, it's, today's Thursday. It is Reborn Thursday, but this vlog, which is the third time I'm attempting this, by the way. So, Reborn Thursday is going to be a little off topic today because I have something else to talk about. I do have some onesies behind me that I just washed up. Some onesies, cute onesies that I've been finding at thrift stores lately. Not that I go to thrift stores every day, but when I do, I try to look for stuff like that, cute onesies and stuff. And you want to wash them up. I don't want to put unwashed onesies on my babies. I don't want to touch unwashed anything that much. But anyway, Peter Pan. I wanted to tell of an experience that my brother recently told me about. When it comes to, and I know, in the reborn community, let me see if I can do this the way. Okay, in the reborn community, I know that the um the I'm saying too much. I gotta get my bearings straight here. One moment, please. Alright. In the reborn community, I've noticed that we try to be, this isn't how I worded it the first time, but, um, we try, we try to promote the awareness of child abuse and neglect. And that's one of the things that the reborn community tries to promote awareness of. And that is a very good thing. And I wanted to tell an experience that my brother was telling me about. He had a job one time where he sprayed for bugs. So he was used to going to people's homes and, they would invite him in because he was a service person. And apparently, when it comes to service people, some people don't care what their home looks like or what type of situation they're living in. And my brother has seen a lot when it comes to these type of jobs. And he has a few stories to tell. He's been huge palaces and he's been in little teeny tiny shacks. This is Florida, so there's a little bit of everything around. And he went to this home, and as soon as he walked in, he realized it wasn't clean. It was disgusting. And he was spraying for bugs, but just the kitchen, the cupboards and stuff, it was really disgusting. And the dad was sitting in the living room playing a video game and acting like he was on drugs. And so my brother kind of just said what, gave him a greeting, whatever, and this guy's like, and so he went on his way, went down the hall, and he went into a bedroom, and he says it only takes him like 10 seconds to spray a room, then he's out of there. And in one of the back bedrooms, there were like 3 boys that were probably about 12 years old, and they were sitting just kind of like ignoring my brother, or looking at him weird or something, and just sort of was staring at him, or I don't know if they were staring at him or ignoring him. It was something. Basically, these 3 little boys were acting strange too. And he left that room and he went into another room, and when he walked into this room, he saw, you know, like Barbie dolls and stuff laying on the floor, and then he looked up and there was a child staring at him from behind a dresser. And he said it was a little girl, and she was probably about 4, and she had blonde hair. You know, that's what he remembers about her. And she just, you know, like just stayed behind this dresser, just staring at him. And it didn't take. He wasn't in the room for long, but she acted like she wasn't necessarily scared, but kind of like, you know, she was like, basically the impression he got was that she wasn't used to other people, and it just, he felt really bad for this child. And he, you know, this was a few years ago, and you know, hopefully everything turned out okay, but it was just one of those moments where he did not call to report it. And sometimes it's not a situation where you feel like you need to immediately call 911 or something, but it's just one of those feelings where, you know, you're like, well, you just get that feeling something's not right, and should I call? Should I report this? Should I say something? Or should I just, you know, leave it alone? These are children. They do depend on us as the adults to be their eyes, to be their ears, to be their guardian angels, you know, really. And but again, you know, I'm not sure what takes place when you do make a call these days. I don't know how long it takes or who all you have to talk to, but so I guess, or the reason why I wanted to tell this story is because when my brother told me the story, the point of the story was that he, to this day, he regrets not saying something. And again, it wasn't a situation where it was like she was laying on the ground in pain or something, but it was just one of those moments where things just didn't seem quite right, and kind of one of those moments where you think, well, I'm not sure how things turned out, but maybe if I had called and reported or said something to someone, would things have turned out maybe a lot better for the situation? Or so the moral of the story is that if you do see a case that could be neglect, and a minor child is involved, or a pet, could be an animal, make that call. Make the call. I encourage you to make the call. And I know that, I mean, again, it's up to all of us as individuals, because every, you know, situations aren't always the same. There are situations differ. Some of them are more severe than others. And that's, you know, any neglect is neglect, but sometimes you're just not sure. Am I seeing things right, or is there a problem here? And again, I want to state that you don't have to be living in a bad, messy environment to be neglecting your kids. There are plenty of people that do neglect their kids, that are living in, you know, they're surrounded by riches, whatever. And not everybody living in a messy environment is necessarily neglecting their kids, you know. But it comes down to your gut feeling, really. And there was something else I said too. Can't remember what it was. Just, See, if I had editing tools, this wouldn't matter, because I could sit here for 5 minutes and try to think what it was. You know, again, it doesn't matter if, you know, you don't have to judge. kind of judging a book by its cover. That's not what I'm trying to say here. It's that, okay, this is what it was. Some people call and make false claims. They're the people that they're accusing of neglect have done nothing for those people to call and to report them. So, I'm not saying everybody that gets reported are actually neglecting their children, but again, it comes down to us as the adults to be the responsible ones to at least make the call if we get that feeling of needing to. I'm gonna stop this here because that's what I wanted to say. And I think the video I did before this was a lot better, but I'm not gonna do this a fourth time because everybody is getting sick of hearing me talk probably, and my mouth is dry. That's what Peter Pan water is for. So yeah, that's that, and I apologize for saying pissed, but I am. I'm super stressed, a lot of anxiety right now, and I usually don't say words like that. I personally think that's a dirty word, but so I don't say the other words, but I am. I mean, I do believe in honesty as well, and I am pissed, more pissed that I had to redo this video. Yes, word, bad, dirty word, but excuse me for saying it, please. And I know you will, because you guys are awesome, and you love me, and I love all you. So, alright, and that's that, and have a good weekend, because tomorrow's Friday, and just, be safe, be creative, be awesome, be productive, be good, and watch your surroundings, and I will